They said, it's over. They counted my failures, buried my dreams, closed the book, and walked away. But they forgot one thing: only God gets to write the last chapter. I spent years trying to outrun my reflection, searching for peace but finding more depression. Every mirror reminded me who I wasn't. Every prayer felt like it disappeared into nothing. Bills stacking, hope cracking, dreams fading, soul collapsing. I kept smiling just to hide the damage, living every day like pain and permanent advantage. Everybody loves you when you're winning, nobody stays when your world starts spinning. They only saw the chapters filled with failure, never read the pages where I fought my behavior. I was bleeding in silence, learning survival, building a warrior inside my revival. They thought the silence meant the story ended. They didn't know God was still writing. My story isn't finished yet, I'm still breathing. Every scar reminds me there's still a reason. You counted me out, but heaven believe me, the book ain't closed. My story isn't finished yet. Rock bottom introduced me to myself. Had nobody left, couldn't even ask for help. Sat in the room arguing with my own thoughts, wondering why the hardest lessons always came with the highest cost. Fear became familiar, failure became routine. I almost accepted the version of me that never achieved a dream. Then one small voice cut through all the noise: you survived this far, don't stop now. Every chapter that nearly destroyed me ended up defining me. My story isn't finished yet, I'm still standing. Every broken piece, God's still commanding. You stole an ending, He saw a beginning. Whoa. My story isn't finished yet. The devil don't attack people who have nothing inside. He attacks purpose, he attacks calling, he attacks identity. He studies your wounds, then whispers lies using your own memories. You'll never change, you'll never heal, you'll always lose. I believed him until I remembered the author never abandoned the story. Some chapters need darkness before the sunrise makes sense. Maybe your breakdown is introducing your breakthrough. You thought pressure would make me fold, pressure forged steel. You thought betrayal would make me bitter, it made me wiser. You thought failure would make me quit, it made me dangerous. Looking back, every closed door saved me from the wrong room. Every goodbye made space for the right people. Every delay protected the time, and every heartbreak strengthened my foundation. I thought life was falling apart, God was putting it together. So if you're waiting to watch me fail, you'll be waiting forever. Because I don't quit, I rebuild. I don't stay broken, I recover. I don't let fear write my future. I let faith write the next page. The ink isn't dry, the chapter isn't over, the battle isn't finished, and neither am I. If you're listening and you feel like life has already written your ending, read one more page, take one more step, pray one more prayer, fight one more battle. Because as long as you're breathing, your story isn't finished.
My identity, now I know they were introducing me to the person I had to become. You can't build character without pressure. You can't build faith without uncertainty. You can't appreciate sunrise if you never survived midnight. Now every scar reads like a sentence, and the story got refused to abandon. People love to highlight real, but ignore the hidden chapters. The mornings I couldn't get out of bed, the nights I questioned my existence, the tears nobody ever witnessed, the conversations between me and the ceiling. That's where the real battle happened. That's where champions are born in silence. I don't need your approval, pain already certified me. I don't need applause, the struggle already qualified me. Every you can became fuel, every closed door built another tool. Now I walk different, talk different, think different, because surviving changes your DNA. I remember praying for one reason to stay, just one. Not money, not fame, not success, just hope. Funny how God answered by giving me purpose instead of comfort, because purpose outlasts emotion. The pages stained with tears mean more to me than the pages filled with victories, because those tears proved I kept fighting. Those tears proved I never surrendered. Those tears became the ink that kept the story alive. You thought rock bottom was my ending? No, it was my training ground. Every punch life threw made my spirit heavier. Every betrayal sharpened my vision. Every disappointment strengthened my discipline. Now I don't break under pressure. Pressure remembers my name. There was a version of me who believed every lie, who thought one mistake canceled every dream, who let fear hold the pen. But today I took it back, because my future doesn't belong to my past. I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? Started asking, why is this teaching me? That one question changed everything. The pain stayed, but the perspective shifted. And sometimes perspective is the first miracle. They judged me by one chapter I lived. The whole book they saw defeat, God saw development. They saw weakness, God saw endurance. Now when people call me lucky, I smile, because they never met the version of me who almost gave up. If the story ended today, I still thank God, because He turned my worst seasons into my strongest sermons. He turned my deepest wounds into wisdom. He turned my fear into fire. So if you're listening, life feels like it's closing the book, don't walk away, turn the page. The best chapters are usually written after the reader. Writing my obituary, I was still breathing, but they already buried me mentally. Funny how the world loves to predict your ending before you've even finished the chapter. I lost battles, never lost the war, because every time life knocked me down, God reminded me the floor wasn't my destination. I kept comparing my page one to somebody else's chapter 20, wondering why my breakthrough never came overnight. Then I realized trees with deeper roots take longer to grow. Maybe God wasn't delaying me, maybe He was preparing me. Every scar is another paragraph, every failure another lesson, every prayer another sentence, every victory another reminder that the author never put the pen down. You call me broken, I called it construction. You call me finished, God called it interruption. You saw ashes, He saw fertilizer. You saw defeat, He saw preparation. That's why we never agreed on my future. I used to fear starting over, now I understand some endings are disguised beginnings. Some goodbyes protect your purpose, some losses clear the path for the life you've been praying for. I looked around for someone to rescue me, nobody came, so God taught me how to stand on my own feet. Not because I was alone, but because He wanted me to know who gave me strength. Every no built my hunger, every setback fed my discipline, every betrayal sharpened my instincts. Now I'm dangerous to everything that tried to destroy me, because pain created a version of me comfort never could. I stopped counting everything I'd lost, started counting everything I survived. That's when I realized I'm richer than I ever imagined. Not because of money, because I still have hope. Life kept editing my plans. At first I hated it, now I understand. Some dreams had to die so better ones could finally live. The nights nobody checked on me built the man standing here today. Loneliness didn't destroy me, it introduced me to conversations with God I'd never trade. I'm done apologizing for surviving, done explaining why I still believe, done shrinking from make broken people feel comfortable. If my comeback makes you uncomfortable, maybe you prefer the version of me that kept losing. My past still knocks sometimes, trying to remind me who I used to be. But I stopped answering that door, because my future lies somewhere else, and I'm too busy walking toward it. I carry regret like a backpack full of bricks. Thought I deserved every painful memory, then grace reminded me forgiving people don't have to live like prisoners. Failure didn't define me, it refined me. Pressure didn't crush me, it carved me. The fire didn't consume me,
It revealed what couldn't be, burned away. Now every scar looks like proof that I refuse to quit. If this chapter feels impossible, keep reading. Some stories need darkness before the light means anything. Your current page isn't the conclusion, it's just the setup for everything that's still coming. I don't know how many pages I have left, but I know this: as long as there's breath in my lungs, there's purpose in my life. As long as my heart still beats, hope still speaks. And until God writes the final sentence, my story isn't finished yet. I used to think my greatest enemy was the world. Turns out it was the voice inside my own head, the one that replayed every mistake, magnified every failure, questioned every dream, until faith finally became louder than fear. Some people read one page of your life, then act like they know the whole story. They judge the fall, never the climb. Judge the tears, never the prayers. Judge the scars, never the battles that left them there. They wanted proof that I was finished, so they watched, waiting, hoping, praying I collapse instead. Every punch made me stronger, every setback made me hungrier. Now they're watching the comeback, they never believed would happen. I stopped asking God to explain everything. Some answers only make sense after you survive them. Looking back now, I wouldn't erase the pain, because without it, I'd never recognize the person I've become. I carried dreams with shaking hands, not because I doubted them, because life kept trying to make me drop them. Greatest enemy was the world. Turns out it was the voice inside my own head, the one that replayed every mistake, magnified every failure, questioned every dream, until faith finally became louder than fear. Some people read one page of your life, then act like they know the whole story. They judge the fall, never the climb. Judge the tears, never the prayers. Judge the scars, never the battles that left them there. They wanted proof that I was finished, so they watched, waiting, hoping, praying I collapse instead. Every punch made me stronger, every setback made me hungrier. Now they're watching the comeback, they never believe what happened. I stopped asking God to explain everything. Some answers only make sense after you survive them. Looking back now, I wouldn't erase the pain, because without it, I never recognized the person I've become. I carry dreams with shaking hands, not because I doubted them, because life kept trying to make me drop them. But purpose has a stronger grip than fear. That's why I'm still holding on. Yeah, that's why I'm still holding on. You can close doors, you can close what's already been promised. You can bury dreams, you can't bury destiny. You can attack my body, but purpose doesn't live in flesh, it lives in the soul. Yeah, it lives in the soul. Yeah, There were days I couldn't recognize the person looking back at me. Pain changes faces, grief changes voices, failure changes confidence, but faith changes futures. God never asked me to understand every chapter. He only asked me to trust him enough to keep turning the pages. That's harder than people think, but it's worth it. They confuse my kindness for weakness, my patience for fear, my silence for surrender. Big mistake, silence wasn't defeat, it was discipline. And disciplined people are the hardest to stop. I bury more versions of myself than anyone knows. The insecure kid, the angry man, the hopeless dreamer. Every funeral made room for someone stronger. I don't celebrate because life became perfect. I celebrate because I survived the chapters that almost convinced me it never would. That's a victory nobody can steal. I'm not racing against other people, I'm racing against the version of me that almost quit. Every morning I wake up with one mission, make sure that version never returns. Hope isn't pretending everything is okay. Hope is choosing to believe the next chapter can still be better, even after the worst one. That's why I refuse to stop writing. Yeah, that's why I refuse to stop writing. If tomorrow never comes, I want the didn't let fear write my ending. I didn't let pain steal my purpose. I didn't let failure close my book. I kept fighting, I kept believing, I kept walking, because every page I refused to tear out became proof that my story was never finished. It was still being written.